Come on, everybody. Here we go. Off to Weberland.
Hi, friends.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Ryan.
We are Adventures in Weberland, episode 42.
4-2.
We're here.
Hike.
Speaking of, if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan, go Birds. Congratulations. Yeah, big Super Bowl win there.
I'm a big commercial fan of Super Bowl
are.
commercials.
Yes, you are. What was your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
I don't know. Maybe the Dunkin' Donuts one.
Really?
With the
because Jay and Silent Bob were in it.
That actually didn't air the Jay and Silent Bob one, I don't think.
But. Yeah, I was a little. I don't know. There were a couple.
It's okay.
Nice ones. I feel like the Budweiser commercials every year. Mm-hmm. I feel like I get like very emotional, and this year I didn't. It was still cute. Like it was, the horse and the keg and whatever. But it didn't. I don't know. It didn't get me in my feels this year, which is totally fine.
It can happen fast. Everything.
Yes, it did. But great game. Mm-hmm. We are Jets fans, so we don't know what a Super Bowl is.
No.
But Jalen Hurts, quarterback of the Eagles, went to Disney World.
That's right.
After the game.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It's good.
We there were a couple live streamers that were there and they watched it and they filmed it, so we got to watch that. So that's pretty cool. So congratulations if you're an Eagles fan. That's very cool. Pitchers and catchers, spring training.
Oh, already happening.
I feel like that's spring.
Yeah.
Like when I hear that I know this is not a sports podcast. I don't know why.
To get rid of the snow.
I know we have a lot of snow in Jersey right now. So there is a closing date for It's Tough to Be a Bug. I don't know if we talked about this on the last episode. I don't think we did. So it's not new news. Everyone knew it was closing, right? We just didn't have a date, and now we do. It's March 17th, sooner than I thought.
Yeah, very soon. Very soon.
We won't be able to experience it again, unfortunately. But if you are going down to Disney World between now and March 17th, you might want to make a stop at Animal Kingdom.
I know the last couple times we didn't get there either. No. So maybe I can get one of those bug animatronics if they throw them out.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think that's how it's going to work. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I think I just showed you right before we started. This has been out for a couple days now. They released a line of Sorcerer Mickey merch. I'm telling you, it is the coolest thing. I mean, it's Fantasia cool. Mickey, right? So he's in his little sorcerer outfits, but there's spirit jerseys, there's t-shirts, there's hats, there's a fanny pack. Yeah. The mug is awesome. The towel, like the pool towel or beach towel is super cool. So they're getting a little creative there.
Oh, yeah.
Big anniversaries coming up to pin trading. I'm really big in pin trading. It's a big anniversary for that. 25 years. They're releasing exclusive pins. Wow. So a lot of cool merch going on.
That's good. We need cool merch. I like cool merch.
Yeah. So
there's a Donald Duck. What is it?
I know. It's
purse?
It's a bag. Oh. It's like a shoulder bag. Oh. It's super cute. I saw Daisy, Donald, Figment, and there was one other one. I wasn't paying attention to the fourth one because I saw Donald. And
that was it.
I had tunnel vision. But yeah, I want to say they've only been out for maybe a day or two as of the time we're recording this. They were spotted in Hollywood studios from what I saw. Okay. And they're like big bags of like their face is really what it is.
Yeah, it's cool.
So
I feel like the Figment one's been around. But
I feel like a version of the Figment one has been around. I don't think that particular bag. I think these are brand new. But like I said, lots of cool merch. It's not a holiday right now, even though Valentine's Day is in a couple days. But it's not a big like Halloween. There's just a ton of merch. Christmas, a ton of merch. There is Festival of the Arts is still going on right now, just for a little bit longer. But
that's why we asked for gift cards for Christmas and all that, so we can go and use it on merch.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true.
It helps a lot.
We do that, and even with the kids, like again, Valentine's coming up, Valentine's Day coming up, and Easter coming up. That's in their Easter basket. we'll ask the Easter Bunny to put in a gift card or two for the kids, and because they want stuff too. And we're teaching Jagger the value of $1.
That's true.
So this is how much is on your gift card, and when it's done, it's done. And so he's figuring that out. So we're excited. We have a trip coming up soon in the spring. So we are excited for that. And actually, speaking of, because we're staying at one of our favorite places, Grand Destino Tower, which has a beautiful lobby, is what we were discussing. That's what the topic of conversation is this episode. We are going to be talking about our favorite resort lobbies.
I love a good lobby.
Yes, me too, because it's the first thing you kind of, you walk into.
It creates a feeling when you're there. And when I was younger, I had that feeling too. When not at Disney though, in Willow Valley, I always talk to you about that. It was a place in Pennsylvania, and it had this huge lobby, and it was this plants everywhere, and like you could sit anywhere you wanted. It was just so cozy. I just remember it being like nothing else. So,
I don't know of this place.
It's still kind of open, but it changed to like a double tree, and like I don't know if it's even open to the public anymore, but it's I went there as a kid a bunch of times. That's where my lobby love comes from.
Well, and that's the thing, right, with Disney resorts, like I said, there's no more Magical Express, right? So back in the day, it was kind of like that was your first I don't know,
taste,
feel right of Disney. You would get off the plane and you would get on the Magical Express, and even though you weren't on property yet, you were submersed into that Disney feel. You didn't have to get your bags. Remember, your bags would just show up in your room. And now that Magical Express doesn't exist anymore, however you get to your resort, that's kind of your first feel of Disney is when you walk into the lobby. So it's very important if you want to have a good experience, you want to have a good feel for it. So whether we've stayed at the resort or not, we've pretty much experienced every lobby. Minus 3 resorts?
There's a couple. Caribbean Beach, right?
We've never been there.
Port Orleans,
Riverside, and Fort Wilderness. We've
been to Fort Wilderness, but we haven't seen the lobby.
Well, we've been to all of them. We've been to Riverside.
That's true.
We've been to Caribbean Beach as well. We just haven't walked through the lobby. So aside from those 3, unfortunately, we would have to kind of cancel those out. We're just gonna kind of talk about our
top four. Wait.
Oh, sure. I'll do top 5. I can do 5.
Let's do top 5.
You want to do 5? Yeah. I'll go first. Number 5 for me, because we always start at the bottom and work our way up, is Animal Kingdom Lodge. Whether you're going to Jambo House or Kidani, it doesn't matter. You get that you feel like you are in Animal Kingdom. Like you feel like the resort is part of the park almost, right? Especially, after you walk through the lobby and you get to outside, there's a savannah area where the animals are, it's like actual lobby. Animals on the resort property. But the lobby, especially Jambo House, because that's the main one. I mean, when you walk in, you get that African feel. I mean, it is so comforting. The smell, there's always a smell, right?
Always.
Doesn't matter what resort you walk into, there's always a smell. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. So many details in that lobby.
It's my number 5 too.
Oh my gosh, get out of here. No way. Okay.
I loved when we walked in there, I was like, wow. Like that's, one of my top 5. It had to be top 5 right there, but it is number 5 after the other ones that I thought about. But the animals, you can look out there. There's like rocking chairs. There's just this, like you said, the smell, the ceiling, the height of it. It's just larger than life. I did like it a lot. It was very, very well done. And there's a lot of activities that take place in the lobby too, which we don't mind the chatter. Like we don't mind that. There's a cast member occasionally that's there that will do like carvings. That's true. And like there was like drumming things going on. Like I kind of rated these as like is it cozy? Is it how is it like the look and feel of it? The smell, I guess, and the activity, I guess, the ambiance.
Yes.
I guess, yeah.
Yes,
So
exactly.
that's why I think 5 is perfect for this.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and
good.
Everyone kind of, if you have the opportunity to stay there, I definitely recommend it. And you can rent DVC points because it is a DVC resort if you're not able to, book it through Disney themselves. But a lot of people shy away from it only because of the fact that it's far from the other parks. I mean, obviously, it's literally right next to Animal Kingdom Park. But because it's so far from everything else, people shy away from it. So if that's something where you're kind of on the fence, maybe make a dining reservation. There's Boma, there's Sanaa, there's Jinko, there's all these, they have amazing food and
they're all
great
in
restaurants.
reach of the lobby too. It's pretty close. And that's what I like about it. Like everything was like right there, either on the left or the right, and then you can go down those steps too, down.
We got lucky because we got a room that was close. There is
I was kind of far though. It was a little bit
ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed. We stayed there on our honeymoon. We did a split stay. That was our first resort we stayed on our honeymoon.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was amazing and
relaxing feeling.
get the zebra domes.
Yeah.
If you're just gonna walk in there anyway, get the zebra domes. You'll thank us later.
Yeah, I think just walking to the bus and all that was a little far, and then it's a long trip to the parks. Sometimes not Animal Kingdom, but the others, and so I think that's why it's my 5. I think that kind of changed my mind about it. But the lobby's incredible what they did there.
Yeah.
So
well, that's what we're rating the lobbies.
okay, sorry.
My number 4 is Boardwalk.
I'm right there with you.
No way! Oh my god, do we have the same list? We don't even know.
Yeah.
We don't discuss this.
No.
We don't discuss this beforehand. We just kind of say, hey, this is what we're doing.
We might have the same list.
Oh, that's funny. You know what? I don't think we do.
No, I don't think number 1 is different.
Oh, no, I think our number 1's the same.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, actually. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yes, I'm going with Boardwalk.
Okay.
It's home, and not like home as in the Disney resort is our home. It's based off of Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Yeah.
We are in New Jersey. Even though Atlantic City doesn't look like that anymore, I still get that home feeling.
Yeah.
So when you walk into the lobby, you literally get that almost sea breeze smell.
Yeah. It's very similar to it.
Yeah.
And the creepy chairs are the best ever. That's really what sealed the deal for me. So.
Of course.
But again, everything's in arm's reach. The pool's right there. Everything again. And you walk out to that beautiful view on the boardwalk. Of all the stuff they have around there, and then you go to the other resorts, and Epcot's close. And but the pictures that they have. The creepy chairs that they have.
They have Lucy the Elephant.
Yeah, Lucy the Elephant.
That's a big thing here in New Jersey. It's
yeah, you immediately get the boardwalk feel. It's just very well themed. I think that's what I like the best. I feel like they need more seats. They do have some comfy seats.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more chairs, a little more that, but it's still an amazing lobby. I think it's definitely one of the best. That's why it's number 4 on my list. So
yeah, it's also one of the lobbies that take part in, I guess Christmas and Easter. Do they do the Easter eggs too in the lobby there? I'm not sure if Boardwalk does, and if you do know, please let us know. You can, if you're watching this, you can comment on our YouTube video, or even just send us a message because I'm not sure. But during Christmas time, everybody knows about the Grand Floridian gingerbread house, right? They automatically go there.
Yeah.
Well, there are other lobbies that also, do different things. There is a carousel that's made. There's also the Contemporary does something as well. I don't know if it's a castle. I'm not 100% sure what they do. But the boardwalk partakes in those kinds of activities as well, depending on, the holidays. The Easter eggs are super cool too if you go during Easter, and it has to be very close to Easter. But some of the resorts, the cast members decorate their own eggs. And it's really cool to see and to look at. So yeah, the boardwalk just reminds me of home.
Yeah, I think it's a good choice for number 4. Perfect. Okay, now 3. You want me to go first?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Mine is the Wilderness Lodge.
Oh my gosh, stop it. Can I show you my list? I wrote down my list on my phone, and I promise you my number 3 is Wilderness Lodge as well.
It's a great lobby. It's beautiful.
What in the world is happening right now?
When I walked in there, I was like, wow. Like, this looks awesome. Like, this is just cozy. Like, again, they have rocking chairs. They have water. They have like is it a geyser or is it like a water thing?
It's part of, so the geyser's outside and it's part of it.
There's like water running through it. The gift shop is great. There's like a little bridge. There's tons of trees and like there's comfort. Like there's fireplaces, nice chairs. I could spend all day in there. It
is probably the most gorgeous Christmas tree of all the resorts if you go during Christmas time. We've never stayed there, but when we went to the resort to hang out and to have dinner and walk around, it was right after Christmas, so the tree was still up, and goodness, oh my gosh, it is gorgeous.
What's the name of the restaurant that's next door to it, like in the lobby? I mean, if you go to the left, there's like that restaurant.
Whispering Canyon.
Yeah, Whispering Canyon. That's also, I thought that was good. I think we ate there once, right?
I don't think we ever did.
I think we did one time.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I think we did.
Maybe we did.
There was one time.
I don't remember.
And I don't know. I just think it's a very, I don't know. There's something about it that's home feeling, like cozy. Again, that's what I was looking for. Like, these lobbies had a cozy feel, because when you're in the park all day, you want to come back to something cozy, and like, you could sit there and hang out and be just happy and just forget about things.
And that's the thing, right? So it's called Wilderness Lodge, and it literally looks like it has that lodgy feel, but like you said, comforting. It's just, I love the fact that when you come back, if you are staying there, it's at night, and if it is, like you said, a little chilly out, like you get to sit by the fireplace. Like,
there's so many choices.
This is the one lobby where I've seen people nap.
Yeah.
Like, I see people like literally
sleeping.
Passed out because it's just so, that ambiance.
It is.
Yeah.
And they have that totem pole thing that's been there apparently for a long, long time.
Yeah.
So,
it's Mickey, Donald, Goofy, right?
Yeah, we should get a picture with the kids there, and then when it's there in 20 years, we go back and take the same thing.
Yeah. Well, I want to stay there, especially during Christmas time.
Yeah, we haven't stayed there yet.
If we don't during Christmas, that's okay. But that's one of the resorts that's on the top of my list.
Yeah,
so,
it's expensive, but yeah.
Well,
I think because of the lobby. It's beautiful. And you can go up to like the second level and look down, and it's a beautiful view. And I think Walt's trains are there, like the train sets or something.
I didn't know that.
Down one of the hallways.
Yeah,
I think.
Oh, that's.
I've seen them film it before. So
yeah. So that's also DVC, and I mean Boardwalk is too. I didn't get to mention that before. You don't have to stay DVC there. You can all of these you can book through Disney.
It's true.
But they are DVC as well. So if you wanted to rent points, or if you wanted to anything like that, you can do that. So I have a feeling 1 and 2 we might not have the same answers. Maybe
probably
1.
Not. I think they might be switched. That's what I think.
No, I don't think you have my number 2 on your list.
Okay.
Go ahead. What's your number 2?
Number 2 is the Polynesian Resort.
Okay.
And Casino? No, that's not.
No.
I wanted to make Polynesian 1, but it's number 2 for me because I felt more cozy at this other one, and I think it's more classic. So, but it's so close. Literally so close. But me, Jagger and I had a great time together, and all of us did. But in the Poly lobby, I've asked because I didn't know if I could, but you can bring the Dole Whip in there and eat, sit down. They have all these different chairs. He wanted to sit in every single chair in there.
He did that multiple times. He did.
The smell, the ambiance. Again, it's beautiful.
You're forgetting the main attraction.
What's his name?
Maui.
Maui's
tiki guy.
Perfect.
Yes.
You have the restaurants up top. Everything's, again, so close. That's also great in proximity. You can look out to the pool. You have like the breakfast place upstairs. You have the buffet upstairs. You have the merchandise right there. I don't know. I think it's one of the best built lobbies, and everyone tries to copy it. And then even Alani, I feel like, looks that way. But Polynesian is number 2. I wanted it to be number 1, but I couldn't take it out of number 2 for some reason.
So that's not my number 2.
Okay.
Polynesian, a great choice. My number 2 is Art of Animation. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Shocker. Value. Yeah. I went down.
You know what? It's
went
cool,
to a value
though.
resort.
It is cool.
It is so cool
with all those things outside and the
right.
Yeah,
so
it's total Disney.
When you walk into the lobby of Art of Animation, it starts with sketches on the wall. And that's when, the artists and the Imagineers and everyone who draws for Disney, how they started with a certain character. Nemo, Mermaid, everyone you could possibly think of, Lightning McQueen. And as you walk through the lobby, it'll start on the wall. It goes from sketches to almost like coloring, right? Into the actual animation.
Oh, yeah.
And it's almost the process of how they create these movies and how they create these characters.
Yeah.
And it is just so cool. And what I love about it, and it's not just Art of Animation, even though this one's the one on my list, but you can include all the other value resorts, Pop Century and all of the All-Stars as well. It's so kid-friendly. And I'm not saying the other resorts aren't, but these lobbies are just like when our kids walk into these lobbies, if we stayed at Pop Century and Art of Animation and All-Stars with the kids, and I mean, their faces light up. Yeah. Right? Because there's statues and there's pictures and it's things that are relevant to them.
It's true. I think that's, I didn't even really think about it that way. And I think it's total Disney. It's total, like, gets you right in the mood. And it's perfect for them.
Yes.
Like, they love that resort, especially with all the cars out there. They did a really good job on that one.
Yeah,
they did.
Art of Animation especially, but all of the value resorts, but Art of Animation in particular, it's very immersive. Yeah, very, very immersive. Like Disney is thrown in your face, and it is so cool. So they are the most kid friendly in our opinion, because I know you agree with me. But Art of Animation, it's the newer of the value resorts, even though it's been around for a while. It's the newer of all of them, and that lobby is just so cool. You can literally like just sit and look at the transition of the pictures, and your mind is blown on how they do this. It's incredible.
I feel like that resort is like the perfect model of like what a Disney resort should look like.
Okay, that's fair.
When you think of Disney and animation and all that, like that's what it is. Like that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna assume that's not your number 1.
No.
I didn't think so.
I should have put it at number somewhere 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It could be your honorable mention.
Because
I have a feeling your number 1 is my honorable mention.
Okay, probably.
Yeah.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, I know what it is.
My number 1 is the Grand Floridian.
Yeah, I thought so. Yes.
I don't know. When we only stayed there one night, but we've been in the lobby many times.
Yeah.
And that just captured my heart, I feel like, that lobby. It reminded me of Willow Valley when I was talking about before in Pennsylvania. It's very similar, but there was like more like plants and stuff at Willow Valley. But it reminds me of that feeling. And then you have the piano playing, and like it's just everything's so nice and so like I don't know, just always clean.
It's elegant.
Yeah,
I think that's.
I don't know. I like that part of it. But like, it's elegant. It's nice.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. To me, it's the ultimate lobby. There, they outdid themselves when they did that. I mean, it is the first resort, right, that they built, the Grand Floridian, or one of the first?
Contemporary.
Oh. Well, it was one of the first big, huge ones.
Yes.
And so I think they did it right. And you have the monorail right there. You have, the restaurants are right in the front too. The quick service was great. The pool, it's just very peaceful and quiet, and I feel like I'm actually on vacation. So that's why I picked it.
So when you walk, if you were to walk through the front door, and that's literally what you walk into, is that grand area with the piano. You know, you can see the elevator, right? Because you can take the elevator up and down. You know, they also have... what do you call it? When you, I think it's if you bear left. Yes, when you walk through, you bear left. That's what it is. You have 1900 Park Fair.
Yep.
You have the Grand Floridian Cafe. If you walk out the doors and around the corner, that's Gasparilla's.
Yep.
That's the quick service there too.
You can see the castle from there.
Yes, everything is right there. And I think the best part, like you said about the lobby, it's one of those that has like the dual floors, right?
Yeah.
So you go upstairs to the second floor, you can still see down to the lobby, and there's still so much more to do. Enchanted Rose.
Yeah, like so, like the reason Polly is like very busy, and like this is more like relaxed and fun, and just you can take a breather. Like it's just, and I think it has to do with a lot being on the second level and not being so busy on the top, on the bottom.
Yeah,
but I don't know. They redid the carpet, but I feel like it didn't even look the same.
You didn't notice. Yeah,
you wouldn't have noticed if you looked, because it's like the same carpet and the same everything. So
yeah.
But I think Disney's magic is like doing that all the time.
Yeah.
So,
so absolutely.
I know you're number one.
Of course you do. It's the Polynesian. Of course it is. Of course it is. You pretty much nailed everything from the moment you don't even have to walk into the lobby yet.
No.
If you're getting dropped off from the bus, or if you're driving there, you know, and you park, just that walk up to the lobby is amazing, right?
Yep.
The monorail, you can see the monorail from the parking lot. It does go through right above the main entrance. You're walking, especially at night, all the tiki torches are lit.
The fire, the water, the fire.
Yes.
Everyone just greeting you. It's just easy.
Yeah. And that's the thing. The minute you walk in through those doors, the first thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to get laid.
That's right.
They're going to put a lei on you. Yeah, the flowered leis.
We saved them.
Yes. If you're staying there, or even if you're not, if you want one, you can ask. They will give you one. Yeah. You know, it's a hit with the kids. Yeah. You know, the kids love that.
Dole Whip. I forgot about Dole Whip. Right there.
And yeah, well, that was going to bring that up. Yeah. And then, you know, again, you have the icon of the resort, you know, the Maui's there, and you can take pictures, and sometimes there's a photo pass person there, a photographer that will take your picture for you. There's a ton of seating, like you said. And
different kinds of seats too.
Yes.
Like you can pick what you want, and you can eat there. You can do whatever you want there.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah. And then at the bottom, the store that you have at the bottom sells mostly, you know, clothes and more of the Polynesian merch, if you will. If you were to go upstairs, the mercantile, that has more of the, you know, snacks, food, and more kids merch, right? I guess. But staying downstairs, you hook a left and you get to Captain Cook's. You can get to Trader Sam's. If you are in the center of the lobby where Maui is, you literally walk straight out. Those doors open, and boom, pool. You can see the castle like immediately in the distance. You look to your left, and what do you get? Dole Whip.
And there's games, and there's a little lawn, and they do always have activities going on. It's busy though. That's one reason why I didn't make it number one.
It is busy. Yes, it is, but it's still. I still feel that comfort, right? Again, that's another lobby where if you take it to the second floor, you can look down and see the main lobby. But that's, like you said, where Ohana is. That's where Kona Cafe is. Two, you know, great restaurants. The only two restaurants, I guess. I don't know if you would.
Captain Cook's.
Well, that's the quick service, and I also don't think you would include Trader Sam's, but because the luau doesn't exist anymore. The only other one I think they opened was in the tower, but we haven't been over there yet.
They need to make that quick service bigger. That's another problem I have with it. This needs to be more seating, like there is outside, but it's hot. Nobody wants to sit out there.
Right.
So I don't know how they could do that, but you know, they added the other poly building, so maybe it will spread it up, the spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, we should talk about that one episode.
Mm-hmm.
We should talk about the quick service options, whether it's resorts or in the parks. But lobby wise,
this is good.
Polynesian has a great smell. Again, it's all about the smell. Trust me.
Again, it was very hard because I almost picked the Poly, but then I just kept going back to Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
So I think both are superior. So
well, that's the thing, right? I mean, these are like top favorites, but you really can't go wrong. I mean, again, we talk about Gran Destino and Coronado all the time.
Yeah.
You know, we've never stayed in the Coronado rooms. We've only stayed in the Gran Destino Tower.
Yeah.
But goodness gracious, that lobby is gorgeous.
It probably would be number 6 for my list, 6 or 7.
Yeah, it is.
It is
beautiful.
Awesome. I love how the elevators are quick. And like everything just, I don't know. I just like it. I think they did a great job with that tower. Well, they really thought about things.
The elevators there, you press your floor outside of the elevator.
Yeah.
So once you're inside, they just close and
you go.
And you go.
It saves time.
Yeah.
The buses are right out there. The parking lot's right out there. You're a quick walk to the merch, to the quick service, to the pool.
Well, there's the bar. There's the bar downstairs too.
Yeah.
You walk down the stairs, and don't let the word bar scare you away. If that's if you have kids or it's a coffee bar too, and they serve breakfast as well. So it's not just alcohol. So don't let that scare you.
There's tons of great lobbies. Riviera is great.
Oh yes.
There's tons of ones we could probably talk about, but I feel like a lobby's important though sometimes. Like,
absolutely.
It's like a central place that you go to just gather and talk and get out of the room a little bit, or just decompress after the park. So.
Yeah, or cry when you're leaving and waiting for your ride to come pick you up.
Yeah, that's true
Just
too.
kidding.
We put a short. Believe it, we left so early. That one time, was it we leaving or we can't got there? So I think we left so early at the Poly one time. I was able to film the whole lobby for a minute with nobody in it at all.
Yeah, that was our baby moon. We left early. We had like a 6 or 7 a.m. flight home. I think it was
4 in the morning and nobody was in there. Yeah, it was amazing. Just that peaceful quietness. So.
Yeah. So I love, there's just so much more than the parks, right? In Disney World, especially if, we're fortunate enough to have annual passes. So, we can go to a park every day if we wanted to, but I don't, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't recommend that. If you're taking a vacation, if you're taking a 5-day, 7-day, 10-day vacation, put in those breaks.
Yeah.
Have a day
off. I
think
that really helps.
Spend it at your resort. The pools are amazing.
Yeah.
There's food at some of the pools. There's drinks at some of the pools.
Relax a little bit.
Yes.
The parks are always there. So.
Yeah, experience the resort that you are staying in. You picked it for a reason.
It's true.
Unless you were just looking for something, because of the price, that's fine too. I promise you, as cheap as, when I say cheap, quote unquote cheap, as the All-Stars are, they are awesome resorts.
They are.
And again, for the kids especially, if you are staying at Pop Century or you are staying at Art of Animation, hop on the Skyliner.
Yeah.
Do a little Skyliner hop. It stops at other resorts as well. The Riviera, Caribbean Beach. Even if you get off at the Epcot stop, you don't have to go into Epcot. Yeah. You have all those resorts then. You have your boardwalk, you have Yacht Club, you have Beach Club. Go over to the Swan and Dolphin. Definitely have a resort day if you have the time in your vacation.
Yeah, I think so. You have to explore them all. Our goal is to stay at them all.
We're close. We're close. We're pretty close. Yeah.
Well, this is good.
Yeah, this was fun.
Good choices.
You too, even though they were similar. Which again, not planned.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, and we will hang out with you on the next Adventures in Weberland.